Not surprisingly, a lot of you guys have been asking me to do a video on the origins of Supreme Leader Snoke. Well, the fact of the matter is that while I would love to do one, I just don't have that much information. I am pretty much in the same boat as you guys. So this video is going to be more about speculation on who Snoke is rather than any canon information, because we just don't have that much. Of course, the prevailing theory I've seen online is that Supreme Leader Snoke is actually Darth Plagueis, the former master of Darth Sidious. Personally, I don't really totally buy into that. I think that ultimately their strategy with these new 7, 8, and 9, the new trilogy, is to let them stand on their own. I mean, a lot of people are going to experience Star Wars for the first time with Episode 7. So I don't think they're going to be revealing that Snoke is Darth Plagueis, a character that all of these new fans had never heard of. It wouldn't mean anything to them. In addition, they have just been kind of shying away from prequel-era stuff in the new films. Now, that's not to say that they won't explore more in Episode 8. They might have just been playing it safe for Episode 7, and maybe they'll start to trickle out more prequel stuff in Episodes 8 and 9. In addition to behind-the-scenes reasoning, I think the theory weakens Palpatine as a character. While most of Plagueis' history is no longer canon, the fact that he was the master of Sidious who killed him in his sleep is a fact. If Palpatine botched the kill, it makes him seem less powerful, and it undermines his abilities as a master manipulator. I think Snoke is meant to be a completely new character, and I think his origins were hinted at in the book Aftermath. In this book, it takes place about 3 months after the Battle of Endor, and the remaining Imperial leadership hold kind of a summit to decide who should lead and what the new direction should be. So, one of Palpatine's former advisors, who was not a dark side practitioner, but more a dark side fan, he said something very interesting. "We must instead move toward the dark side. Palpatine felt that the universe beyond the edges of our maps was where his power came from. Over the many years, he, with our aid, sent men and women beyond known space. They built labs and communication stations on distant moons and asteroids out there in the wilds. We must follow them, retreat from the galaxy, go out beyond the veil of stars. We must seek the source of the dark side like a man looking for a wellspring of water." So the dark side originated from the unknown regions, and we know that that's where the Empire hid after signing the Galactic Concordance. So I think that the members of the Empire that would eventually become the First Order encountered Snoke out there as some sort of almost Yoda-type hermit. I think he's more likely a dark side foil to Yoda than he is Darth Plagueis. But I'm not completely ignoring the evidence that does point to Snoke being Darth Plagueis. Kylo, for example, calls Snoke wise, just as Sidious's master was known as Darth Plagueis the Wise. In addition, some sharp-eared listeners noticed that Snoke's theme is very reminiscent, if not identical, to the music played when Palpatine tells Anakin the story of his master. At this point, I'm like 60% in favor of Snoke being a completely new character and 40% in favor of the idea that he could be Darth Plagueis. Personally, I hope that he's someone new. I don't think the Star Wars universe needs to keep bringing people back. If someone's dead, they can stay dead. This isn't like Marvel or a comics universe. If someone dies, they should remain dead. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you think Snoke is Darth Plagueis? Do you think he's someone new? Do you think he's something else that I haven't discussed here? Or do you have like some crazy theory of your own? I'd love to hear it. Leave that in the comments. That's it for today. Please subscribe, like, and share to see new Star Wars videos every weekday. And if there's a specific Star Wars topic you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments and I'll do an episode about it. As always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.